Good morning, everyone. So, I welcome you all to our online class of Maths of Class 8. Welcome, my dear students. So, as you all know, we are discussing with the new chapter, that is chapter 3, Understanding Quadrilaterals, and in that we have discussed already about the polygons and the properties associated with the polygons. So today we are going to discuss the problems discussion based on properties of polygons. So this is our today's topics. So already I had given the diagonal question in the assignment, so that's why I'm not discussing now the diagonal questions, and you people are already know about the formula because all the things were already discussed with you all. The formula for the number of diagonals of a polygon is n multiplied by n minus 3 divided by 2. Okay, let's not waste our more time, so move on because many questions I had brought up today to discuss with you all. So let us start with question number 2. So here is our question number 2. The question is saying, find the angle measure x in the given figures. We have to find out the measure of the angle x in the given figures. Figures are like this. This is for A and this is for B. I had redrawn the figure in the solution part also. So first of all if you go through, let us try to understand how we can solve this thing. Or first over here only. So you can see that this is a figure where we have to find out the value of these two x, and it is not that much difficult as you people are taking it like that. So see the steps what you people can do over here. So if you start counting first of all that which type of polygon is this, 1 2 3 4 5. So this is a pentagon. So you people must know the angle sum property or the interior angle sum property of the polygon, sorry, pentagon, that it is going to be equal to 5 minus 2, that is 3 into 180, so it will become 540. Okay, so you people know that the angle sum property, from the angle sum property, that the angle sum will be 540 over here. So now these two angles you have to find out. These two angles are same, 30 degrees already given. Now you need to find out the angle this and angle this. So 70 plus this will become 180. Why? Because this is forming a linear pair. Similarly 60 plus this angle will also form 180 degree because of the linear pair. Okay, now moving on to the similarly we'll move on here also. So let's not waste more time. I'm moving to solution one by one. We'll say, let us see the solutions. Okay, so let us start the discussion. I'm starting the discussion with you all. The solution, let us start with the first one, the solution of the first question, the 8th part. Here I had again redrawn the figure with a pencil, see, and I had named these two angles 1 and 2. Now directly starting from figure, angle 1 plus angle 70, you can see over here, is equal to 180, that is linear pair. Now moving on, angle 1 is equal to 180 minus 70 degree, that is equal to 110 degree. Now you people had easily understood that how to find out these two angles 1 and 2. Similarly I had done over here also, and I don't think so that I have to remind about the linear pair because this is already you people have studied in class 7th, so I'm not going through this. So angle 2 plus 60 from this figure here you can see, so it will become is again equals to 180 degree linear pair. So angle 2 is equal to 180 minus 60, that is 120 degree. Now these two angles you have got. Now using the property of sum of all interior angles of polygon, also you can say angle sum property of the polygon, we get, so here we are having the pentagon, and earlier only I discussed with you all that the sum of all the interior angles of a pentagon will be 540 degree, and you can find out if you are having any problem, you can find out this value with the help of that formula, n minus 2 into 180 degree. In place of n you will substitute 5 minus 2 into 180, 3 into 180, it will become 540. Okay, now move on. So angle x, see from here, angle x plus 1 plus 2 plus x plus 30, this all interior angle sum is equal to 540. That only I have written. Since already I had mentioned at the top that which property we are using, that's why I had not written over here that which property we have to use. Sorry. Okay, now move on. 2x plus 110 plus 120 plus 1 plus 30 is equal to 540. Just add on these all. You are going to get 260. So 2x is equal to 260, and x plus x will become 2x. So 2x is equal to 260 is equal to 540. Now 2x is equal to 540. Bring it to this side. You will have already solved the equations. So 2x is equal to 2x is equal to 540 minus 260. X is equal to do the cross multiplication. After that, 280 divided by 2, it will become x is equal to 140 degree. So it's very easy to understand. Okay, now moving on to the another one, so that you will should understand about this. So this is the figure of the second one. Here also I named it as angle 1, and this angle, this sign represents that this is a perpendicular, so it means it is forming a 90 degree angle. So that I'm taking. Okay, so directly start. Now angle 1 plus 90 degree is equal to 180 degree from this figure, again using the linear pair property. So angle 1 is equal to 90, 180, it will go that side, directly I had written angle 1 is equal to 90 degree. Now again using the angle sum property of the quadrilateral, that is 360 degree. I don't have to discuss it even with you all, because this is very easy for everyone. So now using the property of sum of all interior angles of a polygon, and the polygon over here is a quadrilateral. See, 1 2 3 4, how many sides it is having? 4 sides. Sorry. So we get, so see all the angles, x 1 60 70. So when we add all the angles, angle x plus 1 plus 60 plus 70 is equal to 360 degree. By mistake earlier I had written something else, so that's why it's like looking like this. Okay, so x plus 90 plus 60 plus 70, it will become 360 again. So add on all these angles, add, substitute the value of 1 as a 90 degree. Now x plus 220 is equal to 360. Now x is equal to 360 minus 220, and x is equal to 140 degrees. So we had got the solution of this question 2. It's very easy, I think so. So there is nothing very difficult for you people to understand about it. So now moving on to the another part. So question number 2 we had discussed. Now here moving on with the question number 3, what it is saying. So this question is based on the exterior angle property of the polygon, which we had discussed earlier only in the video. It is discussed about that. So now that's why I'm just putting some problems based on that also. So the question is simply saying, this is the question of NCERT only, find x plus y plus z plus w. So you can see that x, y and z and w, all the angles are the exterior angles of this polygon, and this polygon is a quadrilateral. 1 2 3 and 4, it is a quadrilateral. Okay, now we can directly write x plus y plus z plus w is equal to 360 degree, but we are not writing this because it is a question of exercise 3.1, and in 3.1 theory I don't think so that there is exterior angle property. So that's why I'm just finding out the values of this x plus y plus z. It means by doing all the calculations, okay, one by one, everything solving, and then I'm just doing it. So let's do it. And if you are knowing and the question is not asking anything else and simply saying this, so you can directly write also x plus y plus z plus w is equal to 360 from the exterior angle property of a polygon. Okay, but here we are not using that, so that's why I'm just solving all the things one by one. So let us start. Since the given polygon is a quadrilateral, you can see from the figures, 1 2 3 4, how many sides it is having? 4 sides, so it is a quadrilateral. So now using the angle sum property of the quadrilateral, angle 1 plus angle 20 plus 80 plus 60 is equal to 360 degree, because first of all finding out the value of angle 1 with the help of the angle sum property, then only we can find out the values using the linear pair w x y z, and then we can easily get the sum of all these x y z plus w, and we can easily show that it is equal to 360 degree. Okay, now moving on, see here. So angle 1 is equal angle 1 plus adding on this we'll get 260 is equal to 360. So angle 1 is equal to 360 minus 260, that is 100 degrees. So it is very easy for you all to understand, no issues. So angle 1 value we had got. Now move on. So angle 1 plus w is equal to 180 degree, that is linear pair. Why, how it is happening? Because of the property of the linear pair I'm using this. Okay, now 100 plus w is equal to 180 degree, shown there. The value of angle 1 we had substituted 100. The 100 plus w is equal to 180 degree, therefore w is equal to 181 is 100 and is equal to 180 degrees. So it is nothing very difficult for you people to understand. Okay, so let's move on now. Now the another one, after finding out the value of w, we are finding out the value of x. X plus 120 is equal to 180 degree. So again using the linear pair, similarly x is equal to 180 minus 120, that is x equal to 60 degree. Similarly y plus 80 is equal to 180, linear pair. So y is equal to 100 degrees. Similarly z plus 60 is equal to 180, linear pair. So z is equal to 180 degree. Now we are having the values of all w, x, y, z. Now simply we have to calculate this. So simply add on all the things, and then we are going to get the values of this x plus y plus z plus w as 60 plus 100 plus 120 plus 80. So when we add all, we are going to get 360 degree. So we had calculated it algebraically it means analytically and geometrically, using the properties of geometrical shapes. So we had got it, and at last we had shown this also, the exterior angle property. This polygon, it means all the polygons, either regular or non-regular, doesn't matter. Regular or irregular, doesn't matter. So it will follow this property, exterior angle property. So hence it also proves the exterior angle property of a polygon. It means we had proved the exterior angle property of the polygon also. Okay, no issues. Now move on. Find the measure of each now moving on to the another question. Find the measure of each exterior angle of a regular polygon of 9 sides. It means now we have to find out. Now this question is saying that find out the measure of each exterior angle. Okay, now it is talking about the exterior angle of a regular polygon of 9 sides. It means if a polygon is given of some sides, like side you are knowing, like pentagon, heptagon, or whatever it is. So it is actually nonagon. So it is not saying nonagon. So it is simply saying that it is a polygon of 9 sides. So the value of n we are knowing here. Okay. Now it is asking us to find out the value of exterior angle, each exterior angle. Since it is a regular polygon, so in the regular polygon, the measure of each exterior angle is going to be same or equal. And since 9 sides are there, so 9 each exterior angles will be there, and 9 each interior angles will be there. So in a regular polygon, the measure of each interior angle always same. Therefore, its each exterior angle will also be equal to each other. In a polygon of 9 sides, there will be 9 exterior angles. Let the value of each exterior angle be x. So we had assumed over here the value of each exterior angle as x. Now see this. So after this assumption, we can see the solution. As we know, okay, now we are going to use the exterior angle property of a polygon. So sum of each exterior angle is equal to 360 degree of a polygon. Sum of each exterior angle of a polygon is equal to 360 degree. And as we know that two things, that in a regular polygon, each exterior angle value is going to be same, and how many sides are going to be there, so that much each exterior angle will be there. So it means 9 sides, so 9 exterior angles will be there. So one measures x and all are equal. So obviously 9 angles will measure 9x, x plus x plus x to 9 times, so 9x. So that I had written over here. So 9x is equal to 360. Now this is very easy. 9x is equal to 360. Once we had came up to here, so we can just easily get the value of x. That is x is equal to 360 divided by 9. So x is equal to 40 degrees. So this is the solution of this question. I hope so you people have understood the things, and using these properties you can solve the other questions of NCERT also, which is given in your NCERT book. So please do that. Do solve the questions of the NCERT and try to grab the concept and try to understand and try to solve the questions, other questions also based on this, because the content is not going to change. Okay, maybe problems will be changed. Problems will be bit complicated, no issues, but the concept will be same. Okay, so that's it for today. Let's end our session. So thank you for today. See you in next class.